Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about crop circles. A crop circle is the sudden appearance of some very complex and very strange patterns in a field of wheat or other crops. These patterns are geometric patterns created by crops being flattened by some annual force. The small crop circles are a few meters in diameter, and the large ones are about a few hundred meters in diameter. According to statistics, up to now, more than 10,000 crop circles have been found in more than 50 countries, most of which appeared in Europe, the United States, and other countries. The earliest records of crop circles appeared in 1678. At that time, the emergence of crop circles was reported in a booklet of wooden paintings in Hertfordshire, eastern England, and there was no such name as crop circles at that time. So Kanlu named him Demon Reaper, which describes a demon who suddenly appeared in a wheat field and bent it on. This made people at that time mistakenly think that the devil was making trouble. After the 1970s, more and more crop circles began to appear in people's field of vision, at first only in the United Kingdom, but after the 1980s, crop circles gradually appeared all over the world. After the 1990s, crop circles developed into different shapes from the beginning of the circle. After 2000, more and more crop circles began to become more complex. At 6:15 on July 7, 1996, the pilot was able to fly a plane for passengers over the wheat field in Wiltshire, England. At that time, when they enjoyed the scenery below, they found that the underground wheat field was neat and complete. 15 minutes later, when they were flying back, they suddenly found a huge spiral pattern in the wheat field. This is the most complex crop circle ever seen by humans at that time, with 149 circles forming a behemoth. At that time, there were tourists everywhere, but no one saw how it was formed. It is surprising that it took only 15 minutes to complete this huge project. After the event, the investigators organized a team of 11 people, and it took a full 5 hours to examine the crop circle. And this crop circle appeared 18 days later. In the early morning of August 17, 2001, a giant crop circle was found overnight in the United Kingdom. There are 410 circles in the wheat field with an area of 8 square kilometers, which together form a beautiful pattern with a diameter of about 280 meters. This is also the largest and the most spectacular crop circle pattern that has ever appeared at that time, known as the Mother of Crop Circles. In 2012, an agency said it would award £100,000 to the person who made the mother of the crop circle, but no one has yet taken the prize. Some people think that crop circles are man-made, and that all crop circles in the world are the pranks of the same group of people. But the next study shows that crop circles are by no means the level of human technology and can be made. In his research, he found many phenomena that could not be explained by science. Abnormal stretching occurs at the borders of the wheat that form the crop circles, which occurs in almost all crop circles. Moreover, not only stretching but also bending occurred at the advanced stage, and the bending angle even reached 90 degrees. This phenomenon is not caused by the correlation of planes at all. As a result, even more strangely, after the room was elongated and bent 90 degrees, not only did the wheat not die, but it continued to grow horizontally. All botanists have been unable to explain this phenomenon. In this crop circle formed in 2001, an abnormal thermal phenomenon was found. The stems were scorched and dehydrated, and the wheat seemed to be rolled up by some kind of heat. In this crop circle formed in 2008, some of the wheat were completely scorched. A more obvious thermal phenomenon was found in this crop circle formed in 1994. The surface of the stone in the wheat field is blackened, and the back of the stone shows no sign of being burned. Also in the crop circle, he found the flying insects roasted alive, and the dead insects only appeared in the circle. This proves that the wheat should be overwhelmed by so fast heat radiation that even the flying insects don't have time to fly away. This is obviously not a means that ordinary human artists can have. Strange crystalline substances are also often found in crop circles. In this crop circle in 1997, they found a large number of white crystals. The chemical test results show that these substances are not naturally occurring substances in nature. So who made them and who left them in crop circles? An even wilder discovery is that when farmers harvest the wheat that forms crop circles in the autumn, the pattern of crop circles naturally disappears. But the next year, after the farmer planted wheat in the same field, the previous year's donut pattern appeared again, and the new wheat in this field is longer and stronger than the wheat in other fields. Jenny believes that this is because the white crystals that appeared in the wheat fields the previous year changed the soil environment, allowing the soil to grow stronger wheat. This phenomenon of self-change of soil texture has not been found anywhere else on Earth, nor can it be achieved by any known technology. It can be found in crop circles that crops are dumped in a certain direction in a regular spiral or straight line, sometimes layered weaving up to 5 layers. The wheat in this wheat field has a whirlpool-like center, and at the center of the whirlpool there are several upright wheat. In this wheat field, 3 swirls can be found in the center of each pattern. Although the pattern of this crop circle, which was formed in 2006, looks simple in the sky, it is found that the wheat is all knotted after on-the-spot investigation. In the crop circle found in 2012, even flowers still in full bloom were found. No plants were hurt, and no footprints were found. In crop circles, people will find that some of their electronic devices are abnormal, such as the camera can be used normally outside the circle. Once you enter the crop circle, there will be abnormal imaging. In addition, the same thing happened to mobile phones. In addition to the above anomalies, the team also found that the guide needle could not be found north in the crop circle, and trace amounts of radiation could be detected in the soil. From these studies, it can be seen that the formation of crop circles cannot be formed after few people bend the wheat with a board. Whose masterpiece are these crop circles, and what message do they want to convey to mankind? I hope the truth will come out one day. Alright, that's all for today. I will see you next time.